Listen.
Vote P.E.P.
Good afternoon, everyone. Special Mr. Philip here. I would like to tell you.
P.E.P.
So good afternoon. My name is Sheldon, and I'm from Fortin. As he said, the furthest place from here. I am truly proud of it. I'd like to tell you, one thing I like, well, there's several things I like about this party. Is a cross-section of white, brown, Negro, Indian, is Trinidad I see in here. You understand? Is UNC, is P.E.P, but most of all is patriots. People who feel that Trinidad could be more, Trinidad could be better. And that is how I met Philip. I had a problem, and I went to the MPs and the councillors in my area, and people say, boy, the boss, you know what the boss is talking about. Here, right, to fix that point, that's I give him seat. So the seat of Fortin is basically a P&M seat. They say, here, right, to fix that, because election, all you'll get that. I say, whoa, we want it fixed. I call Philip. Philip say, whoa, that's a national issue. I coming down there and fix that. You understand? So recently I negotiated, I met a woman. She say, I see a line with Philip. You know, Philip is a good man. He go do things. If he reach in our parliament, he go fix this country. And if he get some good men, like Dion and Akil and Darren, well, you know, so I say, that's a start. But how are you? And how are you? And how are you? And you see all the outside there? I want all out here. You understand? Because Trinidad is not only Philip. It's not only Philip dissatisfied with what's going on here. Last week, I was by the fire service. And I found a lady moving suspicious. So, you know, by the fire service. So, when I got back in my car, I didn't see her. And I looked in my mirror, I didn't see her. And I ended up glimpsing the lady eating out of the garbage bin. And, you know, that touched me in a place where, you know, it's like when Satchel came up here and nearly cried just now. I listening to the kind of money that's spending in this country, $1 billion for Brian Lara Stadium. That's $1,000 million. And I watching this lady. Now, where she was looking previously, she wasn't dressed like a homeless person. So, you know, it's not you say, you could say, well, ma'am, you want me to buy you something? You know, you could definitely tell that, you know, she didn't want, and that's the point I get into it. She was looking like, you know, you couldn't tell, well, you know, ma'am, you know, she was conscious that, you know, things hard right now, and I am, so I go and get something. And I sat in my car and I'm saying to myself, these men and them, this one driving a Benz, and he boasting that is the most expensive Benz in the world, and this next fool talking about he had 3 Cayenne, and it's cheaper than a Prado, and this woman eating out of a Benz, and Philip talking about we had a sugar boom, and we had a oil boom, and we had, and $3 trillion, and people eating out of Benz. What madness going on here? You understand what I'm saying? I have friends. The week before I came up here, there is a pipe, a main pipe in front of my house. I call WASA hotline. I don't even know why they call it a hotline. Why do they call it a hotline? Because when you call, you want to ask you if you want to get your reference number. It's a hotline and they're giving you a reference number. You know, and then people is be telling me they don't like how Philip is behave, and he just look scruffy, and he just talk loud, but the thing getting your vex. You know, the thing, watch now, my wife, when I watching Stefan in the morning, you know, people let's talk about Philip, but you know nobody don't talk about Stefan. You know? People just talk about Philip, but nobody talk. Because when Stefan started to get on, my wife just come out and say, hey, what am I trying to sleep in, brother? Because he just get a different color, you know. Sometimes he with a red shirt. And when he started watching all the eyeball, all them little grain of hair you see there, you gotta go and get a haircut one time. No, but putting all the joke aside, right? Philip is always asking me, say, boy, how was he drive? How was he drive from Point? And I say, I don't know what drive you're talking about. I didn't see no drive. I on a mission, you understand? I understand what it is you're trying to do for us. You know, I have a son like you, right? I have a son like you. And I know that I want to leave this place. I have a partner like you. I have a father like you. I have a cousin like you. I have an uncle like you. Right? I do business with people like you. I's a Trinidadian. I eat everything. Doubles, pepper, anything you put in front of me. Wild meat, well, they know it from the bush. But the point I'm trying to make, we have to take back this place. It's a nice place. We can't be keeping and allowing and voting the same way. We can't be going down the road at 4 years of pressure. 4 years. The only time you don't see your MP is election day. You understand what I'm saying? So, your vote, are you only important the month before election? And everybody, if you go on Facebook, the first thing they say, me no long see my MT, me no longer see my councillor. You understand? You can't be doing the same thing. Listen here. You know, me and my parents fell out for me coming here tonight because I come from a traditional P.E.P home. I come from a traditional P.E.P town. But all them boom he talking about, I don't know about them boom. We only get roads a few years ago. We only get lights a few years ago. I grew up in an outside toilet. All them boom and them money he talking about, I never see that in Chatham. I never see that. So where the money go on, I know you're talking about we had all those things and we have it and we owing people. So we had money, we had assets. Listen, sir, we had money, we had assets. And now you said, that's not Akila, I'm talking about you too. You understand? I drive far, you know, Akila, I drive far to talk. Yeah, so, no, I'm telling you, watch now. How much? Time up. Right, good. No. Well, let me tell you, coming from, yes, I'm telling you, girl, I'm telling you, watch now, you know how long I waiting to meet a man, like Philip, but watch now, I in Chatham there, and I feeling like the oxygen sucking out of the, you know, you're feeling like you can't breathe, because you ain't know what to do is, you understand? I have neighbors. Listen, I have neighbors working for $5,000, $6,000 a month, right? $3,000 in gas, $3,000 in rent, and $3,000 in grocery. And then the flicking authority telling you that they want to charge you $1,000 because you're carrying road with it. And they're mashing up the road. They ain't fixing it, you know. So where you supposed to get the $1,000 to fix the car now? No, we have to fix it. We have to join with Philip. You understand? Philip can't do it all. It's we country to all our citizens, all our paying taxes. Anyway, I'm gone. Next time, right? I'll go. Right, partner? Right?
People under one flag. It's time for